Hello everyone, I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Welcome to another video of mine where today we will be discussing the Metriacanthosaurus in the Jurassic Park and World franchise and whether or not we will see it in Jurassic World Dominion or anytime soon in some movie appearance. So for people who do not know, the Metriacanthosaurus was a fairly large meat eater that lived in Northern Europe near the end of the Jurassic period, specifically in England. This carnivore was fairly typical of the Jurassic theropods. Metriacanthosaurus gets its name for its backbones, which have spines on top that are taller than many meat eaters, such as the Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus rex, but much smaller than those of Spinosaurus. At one time, Metriacanthosaurus was thought to be the same as a Megalosaurus, but later studies showed that it was different enough to give it a new name. It actually took nearly 40 years to distinguish the Metriacanthosaurus from the Megalosaurus. Because so little is known about this dinosaur, any picture of it or speculation on its habits are based on comparisons with other meat-eating dinosaurs, of which have more complete skeletons. So where does the Metriacanthosaurus line up in the Jurassic Park timeline? So we're going to discuss what the Metriacanthosaurus is in Jurassic Park and also Jurassic World, and then we're going to discuss whether or not we could see it in Jurassic World Dominion or any further movie references. So Metriacanthosaurus in 1992 was planned for an attraction in Jurassic Park, but it only had 71% of its genome completed before Dennis Nedry turned off the power and inadvertently caused the Isla Nublar incident in 1993. Not only that, but in the Jurassic Park brochure you can actually see that there was a paddock made for the Metriacanthosaurus as well. And the only cameos we have it of in movie is the embryo scene where Dennis Nedry is taking the embryos. We can see dinosaurs like Proceratosaurus, Stegosaurus instead of Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaurus rex, and also the Metriacanthosaurus. But ever since then we haven't seen it appear anywhere in movies, so where else have we seen it appear? Well, early on we actually thought that the Metriacanthosaurus embryo was supposed to be the Tyrannosaurus, since a long time ago Tyrannosaurus was actually regarded identical to the Metriacanthosaurus and many paleontologists did think that they were both the same dinosaur. However, not many people could agree with this at the same time, so ultimately I believe they did stick with the Metriacanthosaurus. The next appearance the Metriacanthosaurus had in any Jurassic Park timeline was 18 years after Jurassic Park. We saw a very small Metri skull cameo that appeared in the video game Jurassic Park the Telltale game. And again, it was a very small cameo that we didn't really see much besides a skull of the Metriacanthosaurus. Again, it took many years after that until it was finally promoted on marketing websites for Jurassic World, where it was supposed to appear in the Cretaceous cruise, which also included dinosaurs such as the Suchomimus, the Baryonyx, Microceratus, and Apatosaurus. Metriacanthosaurus soon made an appearance in the Jurassic World mobile game, which you can now download on your phones, and its most recent appearance was in the big Jurassic World game called Jurassic World Evolution, where finally we get a better, more distinct look at the Metriacanthosaurus and how it could look like in a Jurassic franchise. We are able to create our own Metriacanthosauruses with a complete of 5 or 6 different skins, and overall was a really good look of it. But when we talk about the Metriacanthosaurus in real life, not much is known about how the Metri actually looked like. We just have assumptions from its family genes to take ideas of what it could potentially look like, similar to the Megalosaurus. Off the top of my head, I believe we have only found a higher set of hip bones for the Metriacanthosaurus. Therefore, besides the hip, we don't entirely know what it could look like. Since it was linked to being very similar to Tyrannosaurus and also Megalosaurus, we can kind of expect that maybe the Metriacanthosaurus did look very similar to one of those two dinosaurs. 3 claws, 3-toed, and similar skulls and tail builds. So with that being said, just because of that reasoning, I highly doubt that we will see any form of it in a Jurassic World movie anytime soon. When we think about it, the only evidence to support a full body look of what it looks like in the Jurassic World universe is Jurassic World Evolution, and that is the only way we could expect it to look like. However, let's say the Metriacanthosaurus is put into a movie And then unfortunately a few years later down the line, we see the Metriacanthosaurus looked completely different than to what we see in Jurassic World Dominion. That could be the main reason why they don't want to put the Metriacanthosaurus in any Jurassic World form of movie media. With that being said, another dinosaur, the Stegosaurus, was very similar along the lines. It's very similar to the Compsognathus, and thus we expect that that's the reason we haven't seen it appear besides the brochure for Jurassic Park in early stages, and we barely even know too much about the Stegosaurus as well. So this could mean that the dinosaurs where we don't actually have too much information on in real life, but do however appear in Jurassic media, may not showcase in any movie anytime soon, merely because of that point. I do want to say that in 2018, by the Dinosaur Protection Group, it was actually stated that the Metriacanthosaurus fell extinct in 2018 due to tough battles with stronger apex predators in its habitat. So not only did it have to fight off dinosaurs such as the Carnotaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Suchomimus, Baryonyx, but it also had to get enough food resources as well, and with dinosaurs who require big metabolisms such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex, finding food portions for the Metriacanthosaurus could have been quite difficult, and that may have been the reason why it did fall extinct. So we are aware that the Metriacanthosaurus was cloned in Jurassic World. It was walking about on the island, but we never saw an on-screen appearance from it at all. And another big reason as to why I don't think it will appear in Jurassic World Dominion is because if we look at the current roster of confirmed dinosaurs slash creatures for Jurassic World Dominion, it's already really large, with dinosaurs like the Pyroraptor, the Giganotosaurus, Lystrosaurus, Compsognathus, T-Rex, Apatosaurus, Allosaurus. We have nearly 15 confirmed dinosaurs already, and we also have plenty of rumoured dinosaurs still yet to come for Jurassic World Dominion, such as the Dilophosaurus and Spinosaurus that could potentially return. So Jurassic World Dominion's dinosaur roster is already very large, and if they would make space for a Metriacanthosaurus, I don't think they will. Just because it's a dinosaur we don't really know too much about, we don't know what it could have looked like, similar to the Stegosaurus, and that may be the reasoning why they decide not to have them on movie appearances and prefer to keep them in just video games. However, it's all up in the air for now. You know, I could be wrong at the end of the day and we could see a Metriacanthosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion, but ultimately I highly doubt we'll see this Jurassic Carnivore anytime soon, and I really wish we do, because it's an awesome dinosaur and a dinosaur we don't really know too much about, so it can take people's imagination anywhere. But in the meantime, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, do press that like button. Let me know your thoughts of the Metriacanthosaurus down in the comment section down below, and if you are new around here, do press that subscribe button. But in the meantime, like, comment and subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.